But probably my favorite story of him as a dad to young kids, that it was a mystery that took me decades to unwind. And I think many of you know this. He's a lifelong collector of both artifacts and stories. And growing up, we just heard these stories of a shipwreck that happened off of the point. One of his favorite areas was to go out to the point, and he'd say, "Oh, this estate sale I went to, the guy that lived there was the captain, and his relatives told me about this." And we'd pick up like a porthole and just different naval artifacts, and we knew he was passionate about it. And then one morning we get up, and I think actually cousin Thatcher might have been on one of these trips with us, and he said, "Get up, guys! There's been a sighting. We're going to the tide pools at the point, and I think that they're starting to find artifacts from that shipwreck." And so we go down there. We bring shovels and stuff, and so late. Zoom ahead. I'm 30. Now dating my current wife, Rachel. Yeah.
Not the one before, the one after.
Come on, guys, it's stressful. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
There are plans.
My one and only forever wife. So was currently my girlfriend, now my wife. I think that's where I was mixing it up. So I'm introducing her to Point Loma. Rachel, by the way, is one of my dad's favorite people. She's getting to know them, and then I'm like, "Oh, let me take you out to the point." And I started telling her the story, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is where we'd walk down, and it was amazing. We found these artifacts. We found this pistol, this thing that we had to dig like a foot deep in the sand." And then since that time, I had become quite interested in surfing, and part of that is really getting an understanding of tides and swell and sand movement, and realizing at that point that man was behind the thing the whole time, and that there's no possible way that a shipwreck from he would talk about it in like the 1920s or something like that it somehow would have been unearthed available to be unearthed 60 years later. So he really had these long game plans, and trying to spark imagination in everybody he loved. As a grandpa, I would say that the kids had a fast friend and a partner in crime. There were strange artifacts hidden all throughout his room, and drawers and shelves. You'd find a unique cactus specimen, a Civil War coin, and without getting too into it, what some people know as the Crow Wars. He did have a crow's foot that we knew he was sneaking them starbursts until we kind of had to go through his last stuff. We didn't realize the quantity of starbursts that he was sneaking in. Anytime we would be getting set for a Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving, we're getting at the table, we knew we would never be able to find Frank and Margaret and my dad, because he would snuck them off, and they were watching Tom and Jerry together back in the back room. And for the record, his favorite Tom and Jerry character was Nibbles. Yeah. And Frank and Margaret would talk to him towards the end about their Tom and Jerry memories, and Nibbles was he got a chuckle out of that word, as Frank reminded him on it was one of his last words, actually. So it was he loved the grandkids, and let's see, this was mentioned by, luckily he had the time to say goodbye to close friends, the brothers and sisters, my brother and I and our families, my mom, and we told stories until the end. He said he had lived a happy life, and we're gonna end this ceremony and celebration with one of his favorite songs. It's the Summer of '69. And if Frankie was his 3-year-old self, he would be up here with me and rocking out to that song on Grandpa's iPad. So the famous iPad. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, and we'll hand it off to the Walter Brothers. Thank you guys so much.
You guys all know this one, so you can sing along. I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and down, played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Judy got married. Should've known we'd never get far. And when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. And when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. We were killing time and young and restless, we needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever, forever. Now the times are changing, look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes I play that old 6-string, think about you wondering what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that it lasts forever. And when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah. Got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69.
Thanks again to the Walter Brothers and everybody. We'd love it if you'd stay and share any stories. And we've got, as was mentioned, Wiener Schnitzel. So
And gourmet bagger sandwiches.
and gourmet bagger sandwiches. So thank you so much, and we love you. Thank you.
You guys, that was great. That's okay, right? Is it okay?
Perfect.
I loved your music.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me here. Thanks for helping
Work.
Mike.
Oh yeah, sure.
You never know how close it gets.
This is the one.